person. Man, see, you know what? Why is always the night of? I had no problem with you the other day. JB. No, that's right. So that's okay. Let's see. You send message, view profile. No. I just got J for you, Big Q. I just got JB for you, Big Q. I got JB, the real JB on my screen.
Okay.
And you just got JB in the corner.
I got myself in the corner. I got you and Q on the screen.
Wow. Oh, that's on Facebook? I'll put it up. I ain't got it. We're gonna run it by here. I ain't got no notes. I ain't finished up. Just trying to get on this B. Took up all the time. All right, Javard.
Why y'all starting in the AFC North, man?
Yeah.
Big
hype. See, that's Big Q. That ain't me, JB. I didn't say all that.
It's cool though, cause after we go through this, the Panthers will be up next, and the Broncos will be up. Okay, so y'all be nice, man.
So you going through Urban Arena or Team Boyd? I don't see anything over here. All right, man. Well, let me know. Okay, my fault, man. I don't mean to rush a scientist or nothing like that, man. But it's let's see what we got. All right. I see YouTube. I'm on Facebook. Oh, can I share this? Oh, snap. Oh, your prophecy sitting on this post means that you can't share it on Get With It Sports timeline.
Can I share this?
Man. You tell me. You got. Yeah. That's all right. That's all right. Okay. Oh, wait. Turn on my light. It's been a while, bro. No, y'all go dark after the season over. I don't hear from nobody. Brother, just go get mad. Don't tell a brother, shit like that.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel a certain type of way right now, man.
I ain't none of that. What y'all was talking about?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Hand your
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
No. I can hit you in and out, bro. Yeah, I got you. Yo. I can hear.
I don't even know if y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear neither one of y'all.
Hey, people telling me they can't hear you either, Q.
Oh.
Did I have everything muted? Somebody check the comment section. Do we have audio, please? Do we have audio?
I can hear you, Q.
Check the audio. Okay, check the audio.
Q.
Okay, can I do my intro now?
Yo, man. I don't know about Glass.
Glass did drop out. Okay, we're going to take care of him, though. We'll get him back in a minute. Okay, welcome to TeamBoydTV Live. This is the first show back, and man.
Flash good?
Let me turn my microphone down a little bit. All right, there we go. Let me turn that a little bit more. There we go. That's probably going to be where we need to be at right there. All right, man. Thanks for people tuning in for our first janky premiere. But, you know, it's the first show of this season. Glass still ain't came back yet, has he? We're going to get him back in here.
He back, but I don't know if he can hear us or not.
I don't see him at all.
I see him.
Yeah, you see him. Okay. Is he moving around and stuff?
Yeah, he moving. Where he dropped. He left again.
Anyway, so we're going to try tonight on our premiere to get through this first show. And we're going to try to do an NFC divisional breakdown. Those of you who are joining us on Twitch, thank you guys for joining us over there. We're actually trying to build a little following over there. For those of you who are joining us on the good old bread and butter of YouTube, thank you guys for sticking with us every season. We definitely appreciate it. We'll definitely be getting to your comments and stuff a little bit later in the show once we get it on the rails and ready to go. For those of us watching us on Facebook for the first time, we normally don't stream on Facebook. We're actually doing this for the first time.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Glass. I can hear you, Glass.
I can hear y'all. Why I can't hear y'all? Test it.
You're going to test all over me while I'm trying to talk. You're going to do that because we live. So you want me to shut it down and we're going to start over. That's what you want to do? You want to do that?
He can't hear you to answer that question.
Hey, whoever watching in the comments, should we start over or not? What y'all think? Let me know, because I'm just saying we should start it over. Should we shut it down and start it over? I don't know. Let me check. See if we got anybody in the YouTube.
Yeah, we can't leave. We can't leave. We're going.
Can y'all hear me?
Bro. I can hear you.
See what the hell happened? It's on, and everything just froze up. And everything just froze up. Okay, and we
Kill.
Okay, and we
Kill. Can we go with the intro now?
Okay, I was.
I'm gonna fold my hands up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
fold
I'm
my
not
hands up.
Nothing.
I'm not
Either.
touching nothing.
Let's see if we can refresh your cam at least, because it is looking crazy right now.
Oh wow!
It's still ain't. Okay, there you go. You refresh now, Glass. You look good now.
Am I everything straight? Everything straight?
There you go.
All right, man.
All right. So look, you know what? The intro was weird. We tried to do it. It didn't work. Okay, let's get into it. Anyway, we back for the season. I'm glad y'all still with us. Lauren Boyd, that looks so crazy seeing that. Like,
Okay, but wait a minute. Okay, we got to move on. We got to clear up the situation here. Clear up the situation here. Fam of the show, Lauren. Fam of the show, Lauren. And a certain individual name. I ain't gonna say no names. Had some prenuptials, or nuptials rather, that ain't been told.
Congratulations,
Lauren.
Thank you. Appreciate it, bro.
But I'm just looking at the chat, and it says Lauren Boyd, and I'm like,
I can't.
But
we gonna have to, damn it. We gonna have to,
right.
damn it.
That's right. So anyway, we gonna try to put the show back on the rails. Okay, we're gonna try to put it back on the rails. We're gonna do the AFC North Divisional Breakdown tonight because we got JB's division, but it ain't really about JB's division. It's really about the Cleveland Browns. That's really what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna freestyle it a little bit tonight because this is the first night. Even though we did have like a month to prepare for this because I started promoting like a month ago. I'm just saying, just throwing it out there. You know, I ain't pointing to nobody in particular. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So, guys, how was your off season, bro? How was your off season?
Oh man, I've been busy. Even though football season over, I still keep it going with the NBA and all that stuff. Everybody that follow me at Get With the Sports, all stuff gonna change. We'll talk about that later. But I've been keeping up with the NBA, all the sports, you know. Somebody got to keep the lights on around here.
Right.
So look, other than the big thing, JB, the big news that Glass just spoiled for everybody. He didn't even like give you a chance to really do it.
No, because y'all didn't.
How you been enjoying your off season?
Keep it going.
It's been cool. I mean, I ain't on the internet much at all. But I did watch the whole playoffs, the whole finals, all the offseason finals, and all the leading up, man. A few NFL headlines here and there. But other than that, everything cool.
I was telling Glass the other day when we was doing our little chat offline. I was telling him how I actually got really involved in the NBA, the end of the NBA season this year. It was actually pretty entertaining. I had a lot of fun watching. We talked about it, and I was like, man, I ain't been this excited about NBA stuff in a long time. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about NFL stuff. Lauren, how did that feedback? I kind of cleaned the microphones up a little bit. Do they sound better? Just let me know before we move on. Do they sound okay? All right, good. All right, so Glass, who was in who? I know you like to do the divisional breakdowns. You like to do them from the bottom to the top, right?
Oh, the bottom top as always. Oh man, it was the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns. We got a new team. We got the Cincinnati Bengals. We got the Cincinnati Bengals 6-10.
6-10, and they can't blame it on a whole lot, JB. Then a whole lot of things change, right? Their quarterback is still their quarterback. They still got Giovanni Bernard. They still got AJ Green. They still got Tyler Eifert. They still got a lot of the same old stuff that we saw, except for now they don't have Perfect anymore. So they terminated his contract. But other than that, he did play last season, and their defense was still the same defense that we saw in years past. JB, first, since it's your division, I know you like to kind of come in. I know how much you love the Cincinnati Bengals. So, look, to me, I think that, of course we know what happened with their coach, Glass. You forgot that major. Was that last year? Yeah. So they lost their coach. All right, JB. Yeah. So I was a little disappointed in the ending of the Bengals run last year. I mean, they caused their coach to get fired. And all that kind of stuff. Finally, I don't know if he got fired. I don't think they renewed his contract. Is that what it was? They just didn't renew his contract, right? Or did they fire him?
Hugh Jack? They fired.
I don't know if I call it like that. Did they go down like that, JB?
I think it was a mutual. There we go. Let's be political. He was still graded. He was still graded. He wasn't resonating with the players. They basically run the same stuff. They got tired. They got tired of the one playoff appearance every year. It was old. It was time. It was overdue, actually.
I believe the same thing. Well, we talked about it for the last 5 years. We've been talking about it, saying how Marvin Lewis should be ready to move on. They finally done it, and I don't really know how I feel about it, Glass. we talked about it for so much at that length, but then when it finally happened, I was like, bruh, I wasn't ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So, what you think about it, man?
I agree. I guess you could say I felt the same type of way. It was like 5 years past due, but when they finally did it, it was like, okay, so where's his next job? I think he is a quality coach, and he should still be in the NFL. Maybe he just need to take a break and come back when somebody else get fired next season.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of I can't really recall what they did in the draft, but I just know that they let go of Burfict, which I know everybody was talking about that. But nothing really. They didn't really make any moves in the draft that made me super excited. I was like, oh, I gotta see what these dudes are doing. In the draft. Didn't really see a whole lot of stuff going. So I'm just re-signing a lot of people. And so with them having a new coaching staff up there, and I mean, it's a new coaching staff, but like it's the same culture, unless I'm different. What you think about the culture up there? Glad you think it's we're gonna see something different going on.
I believe we're gonna see something different because, like you said, they got rid of the head coach, so that's the main position that would change anything. And plus, they got rid of Burfict. Um, they already got rid of Pac-Man Jones a couple of years back, so we got to see, just got to see what they got. Well, what? The only thing they didn't change is Andy Dalton. I got a certain type of way I feel about Andy Dalton, but other than that, I think it will be a positive change. Just how much, I don't know.
Well, I don't know, JB. So, like, they're in your backyard. Look, I know the Ravens made a lot of noise when they made, and we'll talk about them a little bit later in the broadcast. But they made a humongous move at quarterback last year, so that changed the dynamic of that part of the division. Then we saw a whole remodel of the Cleveland Browns, which we're gonna definitely get into later on in the discussion. And of course, we see all the moves that Pittsburgh made with Antonio Brown and Le'Veon Bell and all this stuff. These guys seem like the only thing that changed was the coach, JB. So I don't know. It looked like from everything that Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Cleveland is doing, it looked like it's just leaving poor Cincinnati in the dust. What you think?
Well, I think they felt like they remodeled of their team because the Ravens did it, the Cleveland Browns did it, Pittsburgh's still a little bit traditional and the some of the stuff they doing, but they upgrade was to get rid of Marvin Lewis and his old message and his old style. They always either winning close games against his rivals or losing close games, and the usual out in the playoffs in the first round or the opening round, but uh, that was good for them to just get rid of Marvin Lewis and get a different tone in the
I
locker
think
room.
so too, man. But I don't know. I just really feel like with all the other moves made in the division that they just gonna get left in the dust. And I'm just saying an early prediction before we even look at the schedule because I don't even know what they up against this season. But I just got a feeling that they will remain where they at right now, Glass, at the bottom of that division.
I beg to differ.
Yeah.
I beg to differ. No, I don't think they really had to change other than the head coach. You know what I'm saying? Change
Right.
because you got the only reason why the Pittsburgh Steelers changed because of dysfunction in the locker room with Le'Veon Bell and Brown, and let's include Roethlisberger. Baltimore, they really didn't have to change. They already had a change with the new quarterback. I ain't gonna say that there's any dysfunction, but it was like, okay, we gotta get this new quarterback in because this old quarterback, and let's not talk about that because we picked them up. But neither here nor there. Everybody had, and then Cleveland Browns. We're gonna talk about that later. They had a major overhaul last season, so I don't think Cincinnati Bengals really had to change because they had quality players. They just had to change the coach and change the culture. So,
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I agree.
that really
I
like what
agree.
they did because honestly, not a whole lot of moves were made. I mean, I looked at the transaction sheet and it's definitely long, but it was just more re-signing a lot of people that they had on staff. Like I said, the Burford's contract got terminated. They got a new coach and a new coaching staff. So that's really all that's going on over there. And hopefully that's enough because I don't know. From what I saw, that might not be enough. But let's take a look at what they're up against and let's see what
Man, Seattle, I can't see it. Buffalo, they might can, but Buffalo slipped up and beat some big name teams, shocked them last year. But I'm still gonna say Buffalo's gonna be Buffalo. So I'm gonna say that's a loss. Steelers at Steelers. Don't know. Cardinals, I think they could get. Ravens at Ravens, no. Jacksonville, I don't know what we got in Jacksonville right now, really. Rams, nah, they ain't gonna get that. I'm gonna say out of this, what this? I'm gonna say 5-3.
JB,
Okay.
look, I'm looking at that
Okay.
schedule, man.
Wow.
What you think, man?
Wow. I just want to say this respectfully, man. They lost. They lost. Maybe seven out of the 10 losses came from by AJ Green being out. He had a season-ending injury, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was something nagging. He couldn't get back on the field. So they were decimated by injury. Respectfully, I mean, but the season go on. Shows the depth of your team. Anyway, out of the first 8, they'll lose the opener in Seattle. I'll give them San Fran. I'll give them Buffalo. I won't give them the Steelers in Pittsburgh. I'll give them the Cards. They'll beat us the first time through. Beat the Jags and lose to the Rams. So I would say 5-3, man. First
so we
8.
got like a one game slide between us, right? That's what it look like, right? That's what it look like. Okay.
Woo. Okay. Got you. I don't see Ravens. I think they're gonna slip up on the Raiders. Steelers, no. Jets, maybe. Browns, no. I think the Browns gonna sweep them actually. Patriots, no. They might get the Dolphins. I'm gonna finish them up with us with the same record, 6-10. 6-10.
Okay. All right. That's like that's 2 less than what I gave him, right? You know what I mean? All right, JB, you up, man? What's going on?
Well, for me, after the seemingly hopeful 5-3 start, they were one game, in the fans' mind behind the top of what they did last year, but the bottom fall out, and they're gonna lose to the Ravens, Raiders, Steelers, Jets, and Cleveland, and the Patriots in a row. And then they'll probably lose to Miami also and beat the Cleveland Browns in Week 17 because they'll be sitting guys for the playoffs. So that's 6-10 for me again. Also,
I think 6-10 ain't gonna give them no more than fourth place. I think that's about as far as we're gonna get with the Bengals. I don't know. I just think that they're gonna like under this new coach and the new coaching staff until they bring something better in there. I mean, especially like we don't know what the status of AJ Green is right now, but I'm pretty sure he might be good to go by the time the season starts. I don't know his status, but it's just there's nothing groundbreaking and new enough to combat what's going on in that division with all the other stuff.
Right, well, I want to tell you this about the Ravens, Jets, and Browns all in a row. There's ex-Ravens, Jets, or ex-Ravens, ex-Steelers, and the actual Browns in all of these games coming up in a row. You got Antonio up in Oakland. He'll have intel. The Steelers are the Steelers. You got C.J. Mosley, Le'Veon Bell in the New York, and of course Cleveland Browns. They're gonna be, fighting to always be divisional rivals. So that's why I see losses in a row.
Situation, man. It's like it's so rough, man. But look, it is what it is. I didn't make the schedule. The schedule was made a long time ago. They're the ones who are responsible for their own destiny in the offseason. You got to navigate your path through the offseason, man. Everybody else did it. Everybody else in that division retooled glass and re-upped. Like they just did. I mean, so Cincinnati decided not to. We're gonna move on.
In my opinion, if they can steal two of them games unexpectedly, they'll. I mean, it could do big for them. Part of the mentality for them, and they rebuild. That's essentially what they're doing.
Let me make sure that I got the volume off on this thing here real quick. I think it is. I don't care that. But so anyway, guys, what was the next one?
All right, we got the shine of the division. You got the Cleveland Browns, the division 7-8-1, third place.
Okay, so and who that is again? I forget. Oh,
Cleveland Browns.
My team. I'm gonna start this off easy. I'm gonna start it off easy. Listen, I feel like the Cleveland Browns on paper, right, are probably one of the most exciting teams in the NFL right now. They look. I thought the emergence of Baker Mayfield last year would have been enough with Jarvis Landry and all and Chubb and all the stuff they had going on last year. But then you bring in Odell Beckham Jr. and I'm just like, okay. And then not even just Odell Beckham Jr. Remember, in Week 8, we got Kareem Hunt coming on board. You know what I'm saying? So oh man, I'm excited about this right here. I don't even know if I can control my excitement. I'm ready to watch this team play. I want them to live up to everything that everybody's thinking about them right now. Now listen, I'm not the biggest Odell Beckham Jr. fan in the world, but I know what he's capable of. I know what he's capable of doing, and I understand. You pair him with somebody like Baker Mayfield. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Glass. What you think about it, bro?
A whole lot of swag oozing up out that team right there. Like I said, Baker Mayfield, Odell Beckham, Nick Chubb. They didn't get rid of Duke Johnson yet, right? Kareem Hunt coming in 6 to 8 weeks. Hey, the defense has upgraded too. I can't think of the names right now, but it's still they're the cream of the crop right now. Now like I told you off air a couple of days ago, this could be the 2010 Philadelphia Eagles dream team that didn't do ish during the season. So we got to see what the new head coach going to put together. He got the keys to the Lamborghini. He got the new car. So we got to figure out what's going to go on.
And he's been on staff for the last few years under the other stuff anyway.
Big. We all say some people. That's head coach. Be head coach. Coordinate. So he just coach spot.
Let's talk about this for a second, Jim, because this is something that I did a little video a few months ago about the new look Cleveland Browns, and this is one of the things I spoke about. So there is the whole thing that it's been 3 coaches. It's been Hugh Jackson, right, who got dismissed super early in the season for reasons that we can get into here in a minute. Then they brought in Greg Williams, who lit a fire under them, set Baker Mayfield loose. They ran wild, came that close from making the playoffs. And then instead of rewarding Greg Williams for the job that he did, they bring in Freddie Kitchens. So now that's one thing that I feel like Cleveland messed up at, JB. So let me get your thoughts on that first before I elaborate on it.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, man. But at the same time, by the level of talent, they could have brought in Joe Blow off the street. I mean, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham. I mean, it's some of them guys you don't really need to tell much. I mean, they know how to get themselves up for the game, so they'll stick. They put somebody in there that won't mind being the face of this seemingly successful season they're hoping for.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, and I mean, honestly, Glass, I do feel like, and I said this in a video that I made a few months ago, that if Jackson had just did what everybody said that he's supposed to have done anyway, and just look. You don't draft Baker Mayfield #1 overall. He was #1 overall, right? Number one overall.
Yeah.
With the type of skill set that he has, to just sit there. Look, I understand. Who was the quarterback they had who got injured, or Tyrod Taylor. You don't believe that story at all. You know, I just don't believe it.
Right.
Really, you got Baker Mayfield sitting on a bench for the first 3 weeks, and you playing this? Is this what you're doing? Are you serious right now?
Right.
I don't know, guys. It just seemed weird to me. You know.
Well, listen. You know how I feel. We've been arguing about this for years about Hugh Jackson taking this job with the Cleveland Browns when it was the most dysfunctional team in all sports, not just the NFL. He just rolled out that 1-31 season. He just happened to be. He's a scapegoat. I think he didn't speak up enough. He was scared to make changes. He should have brought Baker Mayfield in ASAP, but it didn't happen. They brought in Greg Williams. I agree with you with Greg Williams. They did him wrong. He did a great job at the end of the season, but then and yet I think Baker Mayfield have a connection with Fred Kitchens, and that's why he got moved up and Greg Williams got. I don't know if he got booted out or he just decided, if I'm not the head coach, I'm gone. I don't know how it happened, but we just gotta wait and see what Fred Kitchens got in his.
I don't know, man. JB, I'm gonna just make one more point about it before we move on. Cause I know this ain't really about the coaches; it's really about the players. Because they have so much talent on this roster. But I'm just thinking about Hugh Jackson. And Glass, I was a Hugh Jackson supporter for the last 2 seasons.
No. I don't know why.
Look what he built. Look what he built, right? I'm just saying. Look. Only thing he didn't have a contribution on was Odell Beckham Jr. and Kareem Hunt. Everything else, he was a part of. He was there for a lot of that, right? So, but this reminds me of what happened in Oakland, right? He was being soft, like he was kissing Reggie McKenzie's ass. He didn't want to speak up. He ultimately got fired. It was the same thing, and I thought maybe we would change here. What you think
about? We don't know. He could have been hamstrung. They probably had this kind of stuff in the making. They were building salary cap. They were building draft picks. They knew somebody had to come there to take the hit for the dog days. That's all. This was all planned. Though there was no reputable coach that was coming there just so you could stockpile first round picks and open your salary cap. Only person needed that head coaching experience on their resume, whether it was, 2 games and 2 seasons, was Hugh. And then this winning will erase that.
Yeah.
And before we move on, let me give shout out to the general manager, John Dorsey. He's doing the damn thing over there. He bringing in all the ingredients. It's up to the head coach to make that recipe work.
We'll see. I just think, when it comes to the management part of it, I think like again, Dorsey been doing a hell of a job. Even when Jackson was there, putting this roster together, the roster is fantastic. The management, though, and putting people in place, it's a little questionable in my opinion. But you know what? The players are the ones who got to go on the field every Sunday and play the game. Before we look at the schedule, JB, I want you to get your thoughts on the actual roster, right? This is divisional foes of yours. So we talking about Odell Beckham playing in this division for in this conference for the first time. We're gonna really see how tough he really is, right? And just think about the makeup of this team's roster. Give me your thoughts on the new look Cleveland Browns roster. What you think?
On paper, they paper tigers right now. I mean, we done seen this before. The AFC North is a different type of animal. It's all good the first 4 or 5 weeks, but then it changed and it's different. And you don't know who's needing what in this division. Even though some of the players, of old and left and moved on, the legend of it is still there. And so we'll see with some of these Miami guys, some of these flashy diva receivers.
We'll see. It should be interesting, Glass. It should be very interesting. I cannot wait to see this. This should be great. I think these guys are going to disrupt the whole entire NFL this season. That's just what I'm thinking. And we could go a completely opposite way. It could. The bottom could fall out of it. So let's take a look at it and see.
Man, the opening game they're gonna have to beat Tennessee to have people believe. So they'll be up for that, and then they'll get smashed by New York because CJ's over there, Le'Veon's over there, not just because of their high skill or just who they are on the field. They got intel on this squad, and they'll play like it. They'll share that. You won't beat the Rams. They'll probably get the Ravens the first time around. San Francisco is a good team too. Everybody's sleeping on. They have some unfortunate things happen to them, but being out west after a tough loss or a tough game against the Ravens, they'll lose that one too. And well, long story short, I say four, two and four,
Okay.
two and four for the start. For the start.
Man, that's a lackluster start. I think if that happens, the people are gonna be upset. Glass, what you got? What you got?
No doubt. Tennessee players, I think they could get the Titans. I think they could get the Jets in New York. Rams, nah, they seasoned vets. They've been, they playoff ready. Ravens at the Ravens, no. I think they get the 49ers. I don't know what to say about the 49ers right now. Seahawks at home, that's going to be a tough game. That's going to be a close game. I think they might lose that one. So I got them with you, Big Q, 3-3.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think 3-3 is something that I think most people probably like really expect. I don't think we can really expect too much more. If they steal a couple of them,
That's just safe to say. 2-6. They might go 1-5.
I don't know. That might sound like a little bit of hate though. I don't know, a little bit of this day coming.
Just tell you, man. We seen what did that dream team, paper tiger team do? They lost. They didn't even make it
real bad. But I don't know, man. This one looked different though. This one looked. I'm telling you, I still wish Greg Williams was there though, because I'm telling you, they would probably be super dangerous.
Mm.
6. I like that.
All right,
10-6
all right.
gets you in this division. It might get you into the play. It might. Depends on how Pittsburgh and Baltimore shake out. I mean, 10-6 is a good look. I mean, they're gonna need some help, but it's good. I like it. All right, what you like, Glass?
All right, I'm just looking at the schedule, and the thing that's going against the Browns is that they have an early bye, and they are bottom loaded with divisional foes. In the first half, they only played Baltimore Ravens. In the bottom half, they playing the Steelers twice, the Bengals twice, and the Ravens once. And then the only cushion they got, to me, is the Bills, Dolphins, and Cardinals.
Maybe Cincinnati.
Right. Yeah. But I don't know. You know how it is, JB, when you go against the divisional foes that late in the season.
Yeah, and they'll need it. They'll need that game because I got them going out 2-4, so they'll need it.
I think I want to go with you, Big Q, with the 10-6, but I'm 9-7. I'm gonna be sick with the 9-7.
Oh man, 9-7 is a heartbreaker, man. 9-7 ain't gonna get you in the playoffs in the AFC North. It ain't, man. It's not gonna do. Look, and I mean, I think JB, I just really think that Cleveland is playoffs or bust. Even if they scratch and claw, it's playoffs or bust for them. I think anything less would be a complete disappointment. But that schedule is pretty rough. All right, JB, where you at?
I won't go down the list here. I'll just tell you that they are surrounded again by ex-divisional players, uh, uh, staples in the league like Tom Brady and the Patriots. Uh, they will make headlines, and they won't be good. They'll have national attention. It won't be good. We'll see what a few of these guys feel what unexpected losing seasons like. Odell ain't gonna like it. Baker won't like it. There's a few other guys on that team that won't accept it because the expectation was high. So 8-8 will have them this whole thing about the Cleveland Browns disappear. You got to pay for your past sins, man.
Listen. It's poetic justice. I think it is like
you got to pay for your past transgressions.
Because listen, they done built this amazing team on paper, and then they get.
On the back, Hugh Jackson and a lot of guys trying to get Duke Johnson to take the fall.
And then they slide him the schedule under the door glass. They're like, oh, bro, like what's happening right now? I don't know, man. Like, look, I think even with Kareem Hunt, because I think Kareem Hunt might be a little bit of disruption because they just now getting what's that? He second year man this year, third year man this year, right? Yeah, he's just not getting his bearings. You know what I'm saying?
How you gonna have that man publicly apologize? Video, undisputed evidence. No matter what it was, right? All right. He apologized publicly. He get picked up on the team survey, suspension. They got a seemingly wishy-washy audio. My man in Kansas City. I mean, you gotta pay for your transgressions, man. If you understand what I'm saying.
I get it. It's just I'm one of them people. I'm in the camp of.
Tyreek Hill.
This is gonna be a shot in the arm for the NFL. To see a team that's been drugged through the mud for
nobody wants to see that. They want to see the Buffalo Bills.
Nobody wants to see the damn Buffalo Bills, right? I think you're a bitter AFC North fan.
How am I bitter? Nobody cares
because you
about
live in the shadow of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now
we want to know watching.
But you live in the shadow of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now you got this up and coming team down the road, and I think you're a little bit nervous, bro. I do.
Jersey sales. This is what I'm looking at right now. This is what I'm looking at right now. Now this is update information. So right now they're opening game at home. Or this is what they got. The Tennessee Titans. It's from $122. That's the starting ticket there. Let's say nosebleed. Okay, let's fast forward all the way to Cleveland. Let's say Cincinnati Bengals, Cleveland Browns, December 8th in First Energy Stadium, right? The tickets are starting for sale at $52. Nobody's believing it.
I guarantee you them ticket sales are going to spike when we get to the midseason. When we get that, well, I'm telling you, you watch how they spike. And watch if you're sitting on them right now, you good. Go ahead and purchase them now.
I'm going to love it. Okay, the highs is what they're doing right now. I
really feel like you hate right now.
Listen to this, Q.
All I gotta say, JB, is that if I ain't mistaken, NFL gave them 4 or 5 times.
I'm looking at the $65, $87 for Seattle Seahawks. Ticket sales start from $320. That's what they playing in Foxborough. Get out of here! Nobody's going to see that nonsense, man. They iffy about it.
Boston, the ticket sales went down to go see the Patriots play against the Browns. That's what you're trying to say.
No, they starting there in Foxborough. They want to see Brady. They don't care about who he beat. And
Chris Worthy is in the building. What's going on, Chris? Like, I don't know if you hear this nonsense that JB spit right there, but it feels like hate to me.
Nobody. Listen, nobody. I'm telling you, it's look, man. This is gonna cost some guys and careers too.
I know. Only thing I'm
catching Dallas. This thing overweight.
Okay, I'm sorry, JB. I didn't hear your final record.
8-8, and it all falls down.
8-8.
8-8. That's what it said. Yeah.
Okay.
And where were you at, Glass? Oh, you gave
97.
And he said 8. So it's still in one game. Man, listen. Look, they
go ahead and buy that Cleveland jersey.
I'm not going to do it. But you know who said they was going to get them a Beckham jersey? Vernie did. She said she was going to get one. Yeah, because
half the one that she had. Her last memory of that guy.
She said she boycotted the Giants this year because she don't like Daniel Jones. But that's another story for another day. You know what I'm saying? What's the next one?
Hey, the dysfunctional Pittsburgh Steelers second in the division with the 9-6-1 record.
So where we start here, I mean, look, I feel like this, and I'm gonna say it, and I feel like because of the exposure, you know, that the Pittsburgh Steelers, the unwanted exposure, let me say that they got during the offseason, they claim that it ain't gonna affect them no kind of way. I think it will. I actually think the absence of Le'Veon Bell, which they didn't have him much last year, but him and Antonio Brown. But you know, they got some young up and coming superstars. They got Juju Smith-Schuster. They got James Conner. You still got Big Ben back there. You know, they still got some playmakers. I just feel like with the whole way that they got blown up, you know, it puts Ben on the chopping block. It definitely puts your boy, the coach. What's the coach's name again? Mike Tomlin. But, you know, he been like on this whole I can't get fired. You know, I'm in a good place. Nothing's gonna happen to me. I don't know. After all that drama, Glass, it looked rough for him right now because it looked like he can't control his inmates. It looked like he can't rally. He can't get his troops under control. That's what it looked like to me. What you think?
Well, we know Pittsburgh Steelers really don't fire their coaches. How many coaches they had in the past 20 plus years? 3, if I'm mistaken. But things change. You know, I don't know. You got new the son of the owner is running things now. I can't remember his name offhand. Rooney the third, correct? He might have different aspect on things going on. Okay, if you keep on having this dysfunction up in here, if you like I said, if you can't control your players, where you have people, you know, doing stuff in the locker room they're not supposed to be doing, what Facebook with Antonio Brown last year, and then you got Le'Veon Bell taking the season off, trying to show up the team, and you got Antonio Brown acting up, and Ben Roethlisberger acting like he don't have any dirt on his face. So eventually, it's gonna come to a head. I think he still got a little cushion, maybe 1-2 more years, but this season they can't be finishing 3rd or 4th place. I believe.
But I don't know. I think he got a lot on Ben Roethlisberger and Tomlin. They got a lot to prove. They got to prove that, you know, that they whatever culture that they claim and they defending right now is the real deal. They, you know, and it wasn't them just talking. You know what I'm saying? So if they can win with the squad they got, and they can say, hey, listen, you know, we didn't need Brown and we didn't need Bell. We good with what we got. We'll see. I don't know. I don't believe them, JB. I feel like they really gonna take the biggest slide in this division, in my opinion. But we'll see. I don't like the schedule yet, but I just think mentally they all messed up right now, and they got so much to prove about the value of the team and all this kind of stuff that they're gonna be focused on that instead of winning games. We'll see though. What you think, JB?
Juju Smith-Schuster and James Conner is not even close as a replacement. I want to say this first. There is no way that 2 superstar talents, generational players, in my opinion, want to leave at the same time. You know, having the same type of dysfunction from the offense. You know, that's crazy to think about. So that they got some issues. Of course, we ain't gonna never see the full gravity, you know, what was going on. But it's clearly the one piece that's staying there, and it's Ben Roethlisberger, and it's gonna show now that you're gonna actually have to play quarterback. I'm not saying that he's not good. I'm saying that he's been better. Not, you know, the age is the thing. A weak team is the thing. We'll see. But you're right, though. I think they'll take the biggest slide because they're one of the other 2 teams that didn't evolve much with this whole new infusion of speed and explosive players.
Let me interrupt you real quick, Big Q. We Mike Tomlin on the chopping block. We're gonna put Ben Roethlisberger chopping block. What about the general manager? He said some stupid ish too during the off season. He got to be accountable for this too, also.
Well, but he ain't gonna get he's not gonna get the bulk of the brunt of the blame like Tomlin and Roethlisberger. I mean, look, Antonio Brown pretty much blew Ben Roethlisberger up. Like, he just pretty much blew him up, right? And then, you know, he goes and he makes a statement like how the people in the office didn't even know his family. They didn't, you know. And then what's the first thing happen when he get off the plane and go to Oakland? You got what's the man's name? Mayock and them out there playing with his kids and stuff. You know, like I mean, like I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Yeah, but then again, Kevin Colbert, he gonna sit there and say Roethlisberger gotta try to control some kids. Gonna control some kids. That's what I'm saying. It's like what side he's on.
Antonio Brown. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, as anyone, because their careers are tied together. You know, he has to get the ball from Ben has to throw it to him for those stats to exist. So if you seeing me got me in a view one way that I'm just somebody that it ain't gotta be me. And of course I'm gonna feel some type of way. And
Juju. Juju don't hold a candle. I mean, listen, I'm first of all, let me preface it. I ain't trying to say that Juju is better than Brown. I'm not saying that. But all I'm saying is, didn't they vote Juju the player of the year, some shit like that, right? Over Antonio Brown. I don't know. If we put up the stats, I don't know.
This is the same guy that
everybody say that. Everybody say that. But what else did he do? What else did he do? It was his contributions that put them in position to even be.
His contributions came complement of Antonio Brown. You'll have that.
Then that's the test that we're gonna see, right? We'll see, because we know Connor guy. We know Connor can grind it out regardless, right? And again, I'm not saying that he's better than Bell, but we'll find it out this year too. When Bell is up there in New York, playing up there, we'll see if it's different. We'll see if that offensive line gonna take care of him like Pittsburgh's did. We'll see. You know what I mean? But let's go to the schedule. Let's get on.
Three and three. You're not gonna beat you're not gonna spoil the Patriots ring ceremony that's happening. Okay. Of course they got here. And the loss, win. 50-50, but I'll give them that. They'll get beat by the Chargers, and they'll beat Miami. That ain't the first six, is it? Yeah.
Diego says no sound. Everybody else will get sound. How come he ain't get no sound?
I got sound. I hear y'all. Glass, you there?
Yeah. I don't know.
Check it, Q. Check it. Somebody's internet.
Anything. Good. Hold on, let me go. Cause he on YouTube. Let me see. Yeah, he on YouTube.
Okay.
Let's turn the volume up here. Yeah, it's there. I hear it. Yeah.
All right, well let's keep moving.
Yeah, Diego, pump the volume up on the phone, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I wanted to ask you, Jay, because you gave him an L in San Francisco. I'm just questioning that. That's all. I just want to know.
It's a high.
You rubbing it, Diego.
It's a hot take. And it's a shout to my boy Diego.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. It is what it is, you know.
Hey, it better have a better than Juju and James Conner. They better have some other guys.
Okay, all right. I'm okay. I just want to know what was up with that. All right, Glass, what you got?
All right, man. Don't get them. 49ers. What up, Diego? That's a win.
There you go.
Bengals. They could beat the Bengals. Ravens, no. I think they can get the Chargers. They're gonna sneak up on the Chargers at home. No, I take that back. No, I'm gonna pick the Chargers. So that's 3-3 right there for me.
Says they not losing to them suckers on the day that we retire T.O.'s jersey.
Hey, I want to say this real fast. The Chargers is my Super Bowl pick.
Wow.
Woo!
Wow.
Oh! Let me put this down right here.
Write it down. I'm not going to do it on the first show. Right at the half of the first show, or we got about a half hour to go. But
it really is. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, look.
I take
L.A. Chargers, bro. They going.
Chargers. Well, listen.
I said it first.
We gotta look. We gotta. I can't even get involved. I can't even do it. I can't even do it.
You got
I can't even do it. I can't even do it. Right. I ain't even. JB. I ain't even. I hate to say it, but it is what it is. You know what I mean, right?
Ain't no way.
So I don't.
Ain't no way. That don't mean no. That don't mean
I
a
don't know, man.
couple
Look
of
at the end
different
of that
things.
thing, though, bro. Like. All right, I'm just saying. I got them at 11-5. I got them one game above the Cleveland Browns. I got them one game above the Cleveland Browns.
You telling me? Let's go. Let's be logical, man. Let's be logical, man. You got Schuster.
How many? Hold on. How many you at? How many?
James Conner. Hold on,
Since
man.
you want to go there, let's find out. I'm gonna find out. You say Schuster is garbage, right? That's what you said.
James Washington. Okay, there's another cat over there. They got a tight end. Listen, you telling me they're gonna be a game better than Cleveland with that roster versus Cleveland?
Juju Smith-Schuster, 111 receptions, 1,426 yards, 12.8 yards per catch. The 97 yards, it was his longest one. 7 touchdowns. And Juju Smith-Schuster is garbage, you say? Right?
Yeah. Courtesy. Listen, he did all that, Q, courtesy of a complimentary 84, the best receiver
who quit
in the
on
game
them in week 14? Is that what's going on right now? Is that what happened?
And they lost.
Oh, okay. What you think about it, Glass? What you think?
Yeah. I'm just telling you. You asked me about what I think. The Mike Tomlin get his fire. I ain't gonna go through the whole thing. Mike Tomlin have his first losing season at 7-9. There you go.
7-9. But then you know what? That put the Browns head to head with the Ravens we don't know what the Ravens gonna do yet.
There you go.
Look, I like it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I'm hoping that the Browns make it to the playoffs by hook or crook. But I got the Steelers still going 11-5. Glass, what you got?
Hey man, I'm just gonna start it off like this. Juju Smith-Schuster got to show me he a WR1. Who's all right? Who's on the other side of the field? That's my next question. It's gonna change.
James Washington, which is
Okay. Offensive line is getting old.
there you go.
Okay. Anyway, back to
You know what that translates to?
Pass.
That translates to BUM.
You don't like Darius Hayward Bay? You don't like him? You know what I'm saying?
They got the cushion that no, they don't even have the cushion. I can beat Miami. I think they're gonna lose to the Colts. Colts gonna be that team this year. They're gonna lose to the Rams. At the Browns, they're gonna lose. They're gonna beat the Bengals. They're gonna lose. I think the Browns gonna sweep them. They're gonna beat the Cardinals, the Bills, maybe the Jets, and they're gonna lose to the Ravens after everything's said and done. They're gonna be 8-8.
There you go.
See, I gave him high marks, and y'all just completely crapped all over him. Look, I told y'all they had something to prove after the debacle of the offseason. They're gonna show you that like Antonio Brown, who is Le'Veon Bell? What? You know?
James
Okay,
Washington's gonna be able. Look,
we got Juju Smith-Schuster and James Conner and Ben Roethlisberger.
Let's say
good. You know what I'm saying, right?
Let's say Smith-Schuster is better than.
I just gave you his stats right from last year.
Odell, and let's say Roethlisberger is better than Eli. That's still trash. If you the best receiver, if he the best that's left on the roster, you ain't going nowhere, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm just gonna put it like this: the Pittsburgh Steelers is the OKC Thunder of the NFL. You had all this quality talent on your team, and you let Roethlisberger run the best rushing running back out there, and the best wide receivers that's out there, and you left with what you left with. It happens, man.
Well,
Schuster is no 84. He'll have his plays, but he ain't have nobody to compliment.
Listen, I knew. Number one, that you weren't gonna give the Bengals no credit, and I knew that no matter what everybody else think about the Cleveland Browns, you were gonna shit all over them. I already knew that, right? I already knew that. But
I can't go past a trash can for 12, 16, 12, damn near 20 years, bro. I can't walk past a trash can for damn near 20 years and all of a sudden look in it and say, hey, that was always some value in here. Hell no, they garbage.
So I am not surprised at all that your personal rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm surprised about the Browns for real though, but it is what it is, right?
You gotta pay for your past transgression in this division.
So Diego says Juju ain't garbage, but it's gonna be different when all the coverage is rolling his way. What about Darius Hayward Bay? I'm just saying.
Are you serious?
He would bum. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no Michael. If that guy had turned out for who he needed to be, it wouldn't be no Michael Crabtree when he was in Oakland. Right. But look what look what happened.
So you full of vigor right now.
That's true.
Well, let's talk about them
what
Ravens.
It is.
Let's see what's up, Danny. All right, guys, what you got on the Ravens, man?
I finished the season top dog in the division with 10-6 record.
Right. So they was able to get 10-6, and I think they did this with Lamar Jackson, who started every game except 3. Is that right?
6. Okay, 6 games.
So let me. I'm just want to do the math here real quick. I'm just trying to do the math. You trying to tell me, JB, that Ben Roethlisberger, Juju Smith-Schuster, and James Conner and Darius Hayward Bay, right? Right? Can't do no better than what Baltimore did last year with Lamar Jackson and who at wide receiver? Who at running back? Who at tight end? Who?
Yeah, we want to know. So your question, your point is mute.
Listen, yo, look, I don't know how you won.
And your boy 84 didn't even play, and we got a glimpse of what they'll be right there. 84 showed everybody. This is what that
I knew
was
going to happen. Glass, I knew it was going to happen.
I'm just telling you, man.
Diego says my concern with the Browns is Kitchens managing all the personalities. He is the first-time head coach at any level, and we talked about that too. Yeah, you're right about that. So look, guys, I expected this. I expected JB to pretty much crap on everything in the AFC North except the Ravens with their situation. So let's talk about their situation first of all.
Hold on. Let's do this before you move on. Okay. Listen, we got a losing record with our normal starting quarterback. Lamar comes in for 6 games. These guys had their guys the whole time. The whole season. Listen to this though, Q. Okay, he comes in and do what he did in 6 games to get us the 10 to win a division. You think any of these teams that done regressed gonna come in and do better? Hell no. And the trash can of Cleveland, you think that's gonna turn around because they put flowers around the trash can?
Let me
Hell
take
no,
a
don't
vote.
work
Let
that
me just
way.
take a vote real quick. AFC North quarterbacks, right? We got Baker Mayfield. We got Andy Dalton. We got Ben Roethlisberger.
Ben
And we got
Roethlisberger.
Lamar Jackson. Who you taking, Glass? Who you taking? Who you taking?
Okay, hold up. Okay, I'm gonna take off of that list. Baker Mayfield first, Ben Roethlisberger second, Lamar Jackson third, Andy Dalton fourth. The answer.
Anyway, what I was trying to make a point was the quarterback situation. Now you said it was an upgrade, and Glass, I don't know if it was an upgrade for you either. I don't know which one of y'all upgrade. Well, that's the question. Which one of y'all upgraded? Did the Broncos upgrade or did the Ravens upgrade? I'm gonna let y'all decide that. I don't know.
We're talking about the Broncos right now, or we talking about the Baltimore
listen,
Ravens. Now I'm gonna say this, JB.
JB said it was an upgrade.
Say
I'm
this,
just
JB.
saying. So he pretty much
I think
y'all got his trash once again.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Now, Lamar Jackson does have
Yeah.
to work on his accuracy, but he is a running quarterback,
I know
which is
about
a
that.
good
Yeah.
option. They got now instead of having one, I guess you could say number one wide receiver on that team, they got a committee, a nice committee. John Brown, Willie Snead, Michael Crabtree, nice little committee.
Two out of the three of those guys aren't there anymore, and that's great.
Oh, who?
Crabtree gone, John Brown gone.
Oh, snap. Well, okay.
That's
What other
perfect.
wide receiver? Okay, you changing there.
We got in-house guys. Okay, we'll make them household. You have bet jersey before you have bet jersey.
Let's change some things right there, man.
They got Perriman
That's perfect.
and
Thank
people
you.
like that.
Nah, Perriman
right.
played for
Oh, okay,
Cleveland.
okay,
Man.
all
Get it
right,
right,
all
bruh.
Well, you know what?
Oh, man. Okay, well, that stage everything. I'm about to say,
This is
let
where
me
I
shut up.
interject
Go
my
ahead.
Black and Blue podcast into the conversation, right? Because I remember a certain couple individuals, namely y'all two, who told me, "Oh, you just got to run a quarterback and no wide receivers. How y'all gonna win anything?" And then they won 15. They won 15 games straight. I'm just saying. You know why is it? Why you can talk about it now, JB, and it's all good because it's Lamar Jackson and not Cam Newton.
We will not start this
Yes.
season of Team Boyd TV Live with you talking
Why
about the
not?
Carolina Panthers.
Why
and we're
not?
even
Why not?
talking about
Okay,
the division.
I'm gonna let it go. Okay, we'll let it go.
I'm not. Listen, man.
I just feel like it's weird. Because if Cam is one thing, but then when you got people that's just like a situation just like Cam's, and now everybody want to put them in the Super Bowl. The Panthers can't do it like that. Oh, but Lamar Jackson and these question mark wide receivers can. I don't know. I just find it odd. That's all. That's all I'm saying. You know.
Let me do this, Q. Regardless of what I said about Cam
you said a lot
Newton
about Cam Newton
back then. I did. Regardless of what I said about Cam Newton back then, he has made the way for this superstar. It's gonna surpass Vic, Cunningham,
Wow.
Culpepper, Newton. He's gonna be the best one ever, man. And they got that other fella out in Arizona gonna probably be making noise too.
You talking about what's his name? Not Arizona. I don't like that little dude. You talking about Kyler Murray? No.
Yeah, that little guy.
No,
that little guy, Kyler Murray, gonna be pretty dope.
Because I like him. You know what I mean? But not no Kyler Murray. I feel like that's okay. That's a
Kyler Murray gonna be a star. Anyhow, man, let's break it down.
This is the last one. So let's do this. I got them 4-3.
Man, why we all
Yeah.
thinking alike? Okay, I got them. I got the Cardinals. They're gonna get Bushwick. They're gonna get bombarded by the Kansas City Chiefs. Then they're gonna lick their wounds and gonna get beat again by the Browns. I'm gonna put it out there. It's gonna be a split. They'll beat the Steelers at the Steelers. They're gonna beat the Bengals. They're gonna lose to the Seahawks. I'm gonna go 4-3 also.
4-3. All right, JB. So you got that first little part of the schedule right there.
You said the first 7, right? All right, first 7, right? First 7. Check it out. I'm just gonna have to say this, even though y'all beat us in our run, #1 defense in the league. Thank you. Overall, just wanted to say that so you remember. Even though y'all won, Q, we're gonna go 6-1 the first 7. Yeah. Yeah, sure. It was that's just it's a charity game. It's a little bit warm down there too. Check it out. 6-1 the first 7, bruh. Easy.
Right? So you giving them extra. You giving them the Seahawks game, which I.
Well, we're the only team in the league that's flip-flop home and away games
Yeah.
all the way through. That's back-to-back, home away, home away, home away,
So
all the way to the
you giving
end.
them the Seahawks game, or you giving them the Chiefs game? Which one are you giving them?
We're gonna lose the Seahawks game out there because it's gonna be a tough swing right there. If you look, right before we play the Seattle, we have a divisional game, so it's gonna be a short week.
Kansas City out there in Kansas City.
We should have beat them last year when they had their best dogs. Now they down a dog. They down 2 guys. Eric Berry. Well, Eric Berry ain't there. Tyreek Hill may be in jail. Who knows? I'm hoping he plays. But
say he ain't gonna be there. No, I don't think so. Okay. I mean.
what they left with? The Kelsey and Conley.
Yeah.
Who the hell? Who's that guy?
Yeah.
But Mahomes a threat by himself. He probably can make it work with whoever.
So okay. So let's. So they playoff bound, definitely. They definitely playoff bound. No doubt about that. If they can win that battle, if they can win that split against, if they can win that battle against Cleveland, because I got them both people going 10-6. It's gonna come down to them Cleveland games. It really is.
All right, JB, let me ask you a question. Who's the backup for Lamar Jackson?
RG5.
That's right.
What else you got, man? And we just drafted Nick Sorley. Research that guy.
RG3 just got a new deal.
Okay. I can't believe I'm saying this. Looking at the end of the schedule, I got them losing. Patriots in Baltimore.
But see,
they might sneak that one. That might be sneak that one. Bengals, of course. Texans. I don't know. I got to do some look on the Texans, but I have y'all losing to the Texans just because the wide receivers they got over there. I don't know about y'all defense.
Number one defense. Number one.
Secondary. Rams, you gonna lose to the Rams. You gonna beat the 49ers. What up, Diego? Beat the Bills. Probably beat the Jets. I think you're gonna lose to the Browns, but beat the Steelers. And I'm looking as I add everything up, they're gonna finish 10-6.
I think 10-6 is good, but 10-6 can put them, and they better not tie because they better not do that. But I think 10-6 will be enough. But then again, I gave Pittsburgh an extra game, so that'll put them in the catbird seat. But I really think it'll come down between Baltimore and Cleveland. I think, and those games that they play. Yeah. All right, JB.
What you got, JB?
You know what? Due to time constraints, I ain't gonna go through this word for word. I just know that there's a couple games on that I don't really trust. I don't trust the second meeting with Cleveland. Well, it's a few games. The Jets or the Bills. I think those will be games that the elements. And by that time during the season, we got to remember Lamar only started 6. So he'll be 12 or so weeks in when he get to these places with snow on the ground. It'd be ice. It could be elements. The condition of the team. He'll be down probably one of his favorite targets or so. It'll be adversity. So I think them trap games. So at the end of it all, I think we'll go at least 10-6, 11-5. Be shooting for the stars again.
I actually think that Baltimore is I don't know. It's just that the quarterback said I don't know. I need to see him throw the ball a little bit more. I just do. I know that a quarterback style play like that it can get brutal like during the season, and I trust me, I know this, right? But it also can carry your team far. I know that too. But we'll see how it play out. But like Cam don't play in the AFC North, so it's a whole different ball game up there. Anyway, I want to thank. Did I get everything? Did we get everything? Oh, let's rank them then. Okay.
Yep.
So I got Steelers number 1. It's gonna be a tie between Baltimore and Cleveland. Just for the sake of this argument, I'm gonna go ahead and get an edge to Baltimore. Cleveland probably won't make the playoffs, and then of course I don't think no growth for Cincinnati at all. Somebody gonna get fired again. But yeah, that's what I think. Or somebody gonna be drafting high for a new quarterback.
Okay. I got Baltimore Ravens winning the division.
Okay.
Hey, now get it right.
I have the Browns behind them. They probably get a wild card with 9-7 record. Next will be the Pittsburgh Steelers at 8-8, and then the Bengals rounding up at 6-10.
Of course, I got the Ravens winning the division again. I have to get me another shirt. I probably wear the other one because they don't have a date on it. Just say we the North. Cool. Anyway, so I got the Ravens, I got the Browns, Bengals, Steelers are dead last, and Tomlin is out.
I like that. Tomlin is out. Okay. Listen, I know we had a rocky start to the premiere this year, but we're trying a couple different things, and we're just trying to make the stream better. For the people who are watching on the good old YouTube, keep on supporting us. Definitely appreciate it. Definitely check out the links that I got in the description, man. Try to support your boys to make the stream a little better. We got Patreon, we got Streamlabs donation links, and we got Super Chat over there. Also, for the ones, even though we didn't get the Urban Arena thing popping exactly the way I wanted to, I definitely try that again next week. I made a mistake somewhere along the lines. I don't know, messed it up. But we did get Facebook popping for the first time ever. So that's cool. And then people who watch us on Twitch and Periscope definitely appreciate it. For JB and Glass, look, I'm glad to see you fellas again. It's been a while. And again, congratulations, JB, on your nuptials.
Hey,
definitely
man,
appreciate it. We're going to do like we always do. JB, you want to go first? Go ahead and put yourself over, man. Let everybody know what's going on.
Okay, all right. I appreciate y'all boys going to AFC North first. Now I can just be a heckler the rest of the way. Yeah. Anyway, though, glad to be back. Thanks everybody for being patient with us. There's always some technical difficulties. At least the first 3 shows. The first one always the worst. In a nutshell, you can always find me on Twitter, even though I'm quiet in the off season, at Raven Shogun.
Nice and neat. You know, so then give a shout out to my brand new sister-in-law, which Els, welcome to the family. You know what I'm saying? All right, Glass. What's up with you, bro?
All right, man. You know I'm getting things going. First off, let me just go ahead and say, I'm gonna put Get With It Sports on the back burner. Nothing against me and Brandon. No ill wills. We all good. It's just I want to venture off, do a little personal stuff, and get some stuff going. So if you want to follow me, my new Twitter page, my Twitter handle is at Sage of Sports 1. Email address, thesageofsports@gmail.com. YouTube, Facebook, IG, The Sage of Sports. I'm gonna try to get Urban Arena up and going. I'm gonna concentrate a little bit more on that. So, like I said, I'm gonna put Get With the Sports on the back burner and jump on Urban Arena and get that going. Shouts out to my boy here, JB, Lauren, Lady L. Congratulations on the nuptials. Big Q, glad to see you again. It's been a while since we got together, but we about to get all this stuff cracking. Let's go ahead and put it out.
So, Glass, have we lost Get With It Sports?
You know what I'm saying? Like I was gonna say, it's gonna be, but that was like it's like Sage of Sports 1. Don't forget the 1, right? You know what I mean?
Right.
But listen,
shouts out to
piggyback off what Glass was saying, we definitely trying to grow the Urban Arena brand and the pages and stuff, the group. We definitely want to bring a lot of sports heads together in that one same place. Team Boy TV ain't going nowhere. We're still going to do our thing on Team Boy TV. We're still going to represent everything that we always do. We're going to give a shout out to our guys over at Urban Arena, AA Sports, my man Diego and Uncle Hate. They're going to ride or die. They're always going to be. And if you guys really want to check out everything that we're going to be doing over there this season, you talk about your NFL stuff, baseball, basketball, boxing, all of that. They got it on Urban Arena. If you're watching us on any other platform besides Facebook, go on Facebook, search Urban Arena Media, join the group, join the fun, and that kind of thing. And of course, I'm always going to be on Twitter at TeamBoydTV. This has been TeamBoydTV Live, and it was a train wreck to start with. We got through it, fellas. We got through it. We'll go ahead and get up out of here. Y'all take it easy. Let me find my theme music first. There we go. Peace.